Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I am Shane.
And I am Karen. Today we are looking at part 2 of Get Your Food Delivery by Drone.
Now, speaking of drones,
Okay.
there's I'm going to call him a guy, could be a girl, I don't know, somebody who lives in my neighborhood, flies a drone around our apartments.
Okay.
And I see it quite often. And I'm really wondering, what is this person doing? Are they just doing it for a little bit of fun?
Or are they making videos?
Are they making videos of like people in their houses?
Like their private lives?
Invading their privacy? So this has been a problem with drones, is that they can kind of go into people's private property and videotape, which, you know, that is basically taking away people's privacy, which is not a good thing.
That would be illegal, wouldn't it, right?
Well, I don't know. I think the laws have not been very well made yet to deal with this. I think that different countries, or if you're in America, even different cities, have their own rules about how low you can fly your drone, where you can fly your drone, and because number one, it's you know, privacy, because most of these drones can record stuff.
That's right.
And film, and it could also be dangerous by knocking into people or things.
Or buildings.
Buildings, yeah.
You're right.
I think delivering food, you know, is being done by a professional and someone who knows what they're doing. And to me, that's cool. But it just reminded me of this guy in my neighborhood, and it makes me feel a little bit spooked out, a little scared. I don't like it. Okay, why don't we go ahead and get into part 2 and find out more about the drone deliveries.
All right.
Drone deliveries are faster because they don't have to fight traffic. The drones just fly through the air like little helicopters. They also use GPS to find the straightest path to their destinations.
Okay, everybody, we're looking at part 2 of Get Your Food Delivery by Drone. So in part 1, we learned that drones are, in the beginning, they were used for dropping things or sending things and dropping things off, like things like medicine and needles and blood, and being used for emergency situations. But over time, now it's gotten to the point where they are starting to deliver food and drinks.
That's right.
By drone, which is really cool.
That's right. And I think it's going to be very convenient and it will be even faster. So let's learn more about it.
Okay.
Drone deliveries are faster because they don't have to fight traffic. Yay!
That's what you mentioned before, yeah.
Because we all know during rush hour, the traffic can be very, very crazy. So what does it mean when I say traffic? Traffic, that is a noun. Traffic means all the cars, trucks, and people moving around on a road. Like when you see lots of vehicles driving on the highway, that's called traffic. And there's a traffic jam usually when there's the rush hour, like in the morning when people need to get to work and school, or at night when people need to get home. That would be called, you know, you'll be stuck in the traffic jam.
Yeah, they'll call that rush hour.
Exactly. So for example, you can say, we got stuck in heavy traffic on the way to the beach. So it took a long time to get there. Okay, that makes a lot of sense because, you know, if you use the drones to deliver food and drinks, then it doesn't have to fight traffic unless everyone starts using drones.
And then there's drone traffic jams.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they're crashing into each other. Continuing, the drones just fly through the air like little helicopters. So what is a helicopter? A helicopter is an aircraft without wings that has large blades or long, flat parts on top that go round and round and round. It can fly straight up from the ground and can also stay in one position in the air. Like an airplane needs to keep going straight, but an helicopter can stay in one spot. So, for example, John saw a helicopter fly over his house.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下刚刚课文里提到的单字跟文法重点。首先来看看单字的部分。Traffic 名词，交通状况。Traffic was heavy this morning. 今天早上的交通非常繁忙。Helicopter 名词，直升机。The helicopter landed on the roof of the building. 直升机降落在大楼的屋顶上。我们再来看一下文法重点。刚刚对话提到了 through the air 穿过空中，在空气中。Air 是空中空气的意思。我们来看看这个例句。The eagle flew through the air. 那只老鹰在空中飞翔。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, and they also use GPS to find the straightest path to their destinations. Wow, so I guess these drones are also very smart,
They're
right?
high tech.
Exactly. So they can use the GPS. That's also the system we use in our car if we were to find something, a place to go, right? So they can also do that to find the straightest path. So what does it mean when I say straight? Okay, that's an adjective. The word straight also has many meanings, including not bending, not curving, or being honest, or being in a direct way. So in today's case, we're talking about just a line, straight line without bending, without curving, right?
Just go right straight like a line.
Exactly. Now, for example, you can say draw a straight line between the two dots. So you're not going to go zigzag. There are no curves. You draw one straight line.
Right, and that's what the drone would be doing, is just going in a straight line.
The fastest way.
That's right. We also have another vocabulary word, which is destination. Now, destination is a noun, a place to which somebody or something is going or that is being sent. So, for example, you could say, the grocery store was our final destination.
刚刚课文里提到这两个单字 straight 形容词，直的。The road ahead is straight. 前方的道路是直的。Destination 名词，目的地。Our destination is the beach, which is just an hour away. 我们的目的地是海滩，只有1个小时的路程。接着我们回到课文当中。
So that is pretty, so much more convenient, and especially in places that have high traffic.
Exactly.
You know, which is a place like Taipei. I don't know how they get around the buildings in Taipei, but if they can figure that out. But in a lot of cities, you can imagine there's a lot of cars on the road, but they also have houses, and it would be easy to drop it off in somebody's yard, for example. But you can really see the benefit of how quick it could be.
That's right. Then we don't have to wait for a long time for our food.
Yeah, or our groceries, or our medicine, or whatever we want.
Exactly.
All right, let's take a short break and we'll be right back.
The drones can make deliveries almost anywhere, even the Great Wall of China. In less crowded areas, the drones drop people's food in their yards. In cities, they send them to convenient pickup stations. People love food delivery drones. Besides being fast and convenient, they're friendly to the environment. That's a win-win for people and the planet.
Welcome back, everyone. So before the break, we were talking about these amazing drones that can deliver food and drinks now. And it's becoming more and more popular. And because they're faster than cars and motorcycles, because they don't need to fight traffic, right?
Right.
So they're little devices that fly like helicopters. So it's actually very, very convenient right now. And they also have a GPS so they can find the straightest path to their destination.
They can just go in a straight line. They don't have to worry about the streets curving
or traffic
taking
lights,
a right turn or left turn.
Or stop sign. They just go straight there.
So cool. Okay, let's continue. The drones can make deliveries almost anywhere, even the Great Wall of China.
Even the Great Wall of China? That's pretty amazing.
That is pretty amazing to just be on the Great Wall of China and be like, I feel like having some boba milk tea, and then you use some app, and
then the drone will deliver.
You get your, that would be cool.
So convenient. I love it. Okay, now in less crowded areas, the drones drop people's food in their yards.
That's what you're talking about. Like in America,
or Canada.
I do know about, I've heard about this, and even like big, retailers like Amazon.
Okay.
You've probably heard of them. They are a really big retail shop that sells goods, and they will drop them off in just basically at your doorstep or in your front yard. But now you can do that even with food, which is just crazy.
That's right. But that's in less crowded areas, though. So how about in the city? In cities, they send them to convenient pickup stations. Oh, okay. So cities like maybe Taipei, because it is quite crowded and it's very condensed. Everything's all together, a lot of buildings and people and cars. So we probably have to go to a pickup station.
Yeah, but maybe these pickup stations, there could be a lot of them.
Okay.
So that might just be your front gate.
Okay.
Of your apartment building. Maybe that would be the pickup station. Yeah, perhaps. I don't know.
So I guess that's still pretty convenient.
Yeah, now what's that mean, convenient?
What does it mean when I say something or something is convenient? That's an adjective. Convenient means something that is easy to use, do, or reach, or it adds to your comfort. It makes it easy to do. For example, it's very convenient that you live near the office. So every day you can just wake up maybe 5 minutes before work starts.
Yeah.
And then you walk to the office.
And again, no traffic.
That's
you
right.
You don't have to worry about traffic.
So very convenient, easy to get to.
Okay, so continuing along. People love food delivery drones. I mean, I haven't had a chance to use them yet, and I already love them. I love the idea of them. Besides being fast and convenient, they're friendly to the environment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, because they don't pollute the air, right?
Yeah, they're imagining they just run on electricity. So they're like electric cars or stuff like that. So they're more friendly to the environment than things that might use like gasoline. So that's great. That's a big win.
That's right.
Right. When we say A is friendly to B, so here we're saying that these drones are friendly to the environment. It means that A is good for B. So that just means that the drones are good,
for the environment.
For the environment.
They don't cause any harm, right?
Exactly.
Okay, well, that's a win-win for people and the planet. That's definitely a win-win.
Yeah, what does it mean when you say something's a win-win? I hear this a lot. A win-win.
Okay, that's a win-win. That's a noun. A win-win is a situation that is good for all parties involved. For example, the decision is a win-win for both sides. Just like in our case, this using the drones for food delivery is good for our planet and for the people because it's very convenient and very good for our planet because it's not causing any pollution. So it's a win-win. Win on both sides.
Excellent.
刚刚课文里提到这两个单字 convenient 形容词便利的 The bus stop is convenient for those who live in the area. 对于住在这一带的人来说，这个公车站很便利。Win-win 名词双赢。This deal is a win-win for both companies. 这笔交易对两家公司来说是双赢。Deal 指的就是交易。文法的部分刚刚提到了这个短语 A is friendly to B. A 对 B 无害。Friendly 在这里指的是无害的。我们来看看这个例句 The product is friendly to our skin. 这个产品对我们的皮肤无害。接着我们回到课文当中。
Well, I'm pretty excited about these drones. And you know what? We got one more part, so we're going to find out even more. I'm excited to know more and more about these food delivery drones. So that's all the time we have for today. We will see you next time.
See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Drone deliveries are faster because they don't have to fight traffic. The drones just fly through the air like little helicopters. They also use GPS to find the straightest path to their destinations. The drones can make deliveries almost anywhere, even the Great Wall of China. In less crowded areas, the drones drop people's food in their yards. In cities, they send them to convenient pickup stations. People love food delivery drones. Besides being fast and convenient, they're friendly to the environment. That's a win-win for people and the planet.
我们来复习一下这一课的重点单词跟文法。单字的部分 Traffic 名词交通状况 Helicopter 名词直升机 Straight 形容词直的 Convenient 形容词便利的 Destination 名词目的地 Win-win 名词双赢。接着我们来看文法的部分 Through the air 穿过空中在空气中 The smoke spread through the air quickly 烟雾迅速弥漫在空气中 A is friendly to B A 对 B 无害 Those products are friendly to animals 那些商品对动物无害好啦，以上是今天的重点单字跟文法，那我们下次再见喽，拜拜。
Ha! I told you I would win.
Whatever, you just got lucky this time.
Well, it sounds like somebody's being a little bit salty. What's wrong? Can't handle the defeat?
I'm not salty. I just think that you're celebrating a little too much for a simple game.
Oh, come on. You would do the same thing if you won.
Ugh, whatever. Hey, let's play one more round, and you won't be so lucky this time.
Welcome back. Today we're talking about the slang term salty.
That's right. Salty doesn't just refer to the flavor. In slang, it means being upset or angry about a not so serious situation.
It's like when you lose a game and you start complaining or making excuses. Someone might say you're being salty.
Or when someone makes a sarcastic or bitter comment, you can describe their attitude as salty.
An example sentence could be, he got a bit salty when I pointed out his mistake.
Or they made a salty comment about the new hire getting a promotion so quickly.
It's a common and natural reaction to situations you don't find particularly pleasing. However, keep in mind that being salty doesn't usually solve anything and just shows that you're bothered.
That's right. So it might be better to take things in stride and not get too salty over the small stuff.
And that's all for today's lesson.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.